Hello. You caught me trying hats on, like an out-of-work actor who's doing a CBeebies bedtime story. But our story is about hats today, and it's also about the power of imagination. It's Millie's Marvellous Hat by Satoshi Kitamura. Millie was walking home when she came across a hat shop. There were lots of hats in the window, but the one she liked the best was one with colourful feathers. Millie went inside. "May I see the hat with the colourful feathers, please?" she asked the man behind the counter. "Certainly, madam," replied the man, and he fetched the hat from the window. Millie tried it on. It suited her perfectly. "I'll take it," she said. "An excellent choice, madame," said the man. "That would be £599.99. Millie opened her purse and looked inside. "Oh dear," she said. "Do you have anything a little cheaper?" "What sort of price were you thinking, madame?" the man said kindly. "Well, about this much," Millie said, and showed the man her purse. It was empty. "Ah, see," muttered the man, and he looked up at the ceiling. Millie looked up at the ceiling too. It was covered with interesting patterns. "Aha!" said the man suddenly. "I think I just have the thing for you, madame. Wait here a moment, please." And he went to the back of the shop. A few minutes later, he returned with a box in his hands. He placed it on the table and he removed the lid. "This is the most marvellous hat, madame," the man said. "It could be any size, shape or colour you wish. All you have to do is imagine it." Carefully, the man took the hat out of the box and put it on Millie's head. It fitted perfectly. "Thank you," said Millie. "I like it very much." She put her hand in her purse and gave the man all the money she had. "Thank you, madame. Would you like the hat in its box?" "Oh, no, thank you," said Millie. "I'll take it just as it is." Millie felt happy in her new hat. "But now I must think what my hat's going to look like," she thought. "Perhaps it has lots of feathers like the one in the window. Only even more feathers." It was a peacock hat. Millie stopped outside a cake shop and looked in the window. All the cakes looked delicious. So Millie had a cake hat. When Millie passed a flower shop, her hat became flowery. And in the park, she wore a fountain hat. Suddenly Millie saw that she was not the only one with a special hat. Everyone had a hat of their own, and they were all different. She saw an old lady who was wearing a dark, murky pond hat. Millie smiled at her, and the birds and the fish leapt from her hat to the old lady's. Millie felt like singing, and so did her hat. La, 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 la. By the time Millie got back home, her hat had grown so tall she couldn't get through the door. So she thought of another hat. "How do you like my new hat?" she asked when she saw Mum and Dad. "New hat?" said her mum. "But you haven't..." She stopped and smiled. "It's a marvellous hat, Millie. I wish I had one too." "But you do have one," said Millie. "You only have to imagine it." And do you know, she was right. Everyone has their own marvellous hat. I wonder what yours looks like. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to choose the right hat to do some gardening. This one will